Go. All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Tuesday night Team Synergy Secret Agent Training Call. Jesse Macpherson coming at you live here from Phoenix, Arizona. And man, is it going to be a big week. It is October 11th, and we are heading into a view from the edge this weekend in Dallas. If you guys are excited, can I get a little bit of raise the roof, a little bit of whoop whoop? And so let us know how many of us we're going to see over there at this event. It is going to be a power-packed event. Obviously, the content of the event, for many of you guys, if you've seen it, you know. If you haven't, this style of training that is so unique and different because it's very immersive, because you're going to see different characters that are going to be portraying different ideas and philosophies that are going to usually soak in deeper than just your information overload a lot of times that people will get at some of these events. But on top of that, we've got a lineup, a star-studded lineup of training and content that's going to take you through the next season that we're going into as we head through the end of 2022 and prepare for the momentum here in 2023. Now, I have a laundry list of things that I go through with you guys today. I've got some updates for you guys. I've got some new tools to share with you guys. We have some system updates, but before we do that, I want to start off by turning it over to the individual who received the most recently this last year, the Heart of Seacret Award. Is the only award that you can't earn. It is something you have to be given by the owners and the parents of the company that represents somebody that is going out there and living the mission and the values of this company, which is building a wealthy global community that serves the world. And I can't think of a better person to be able that really represents that in this organization that is literally, I mean, I think I work hard, but this guy is hard to outwork. Not only has he been traveling all over, but working from the front of the house to recruiting, sponsoring, bringing new groups, training, leading organizations from around the world, and also working in so many different aspects of our corporate team, from the back end to the trainings, to the promotions, to the offerings, to the new programs that are coming. He's pretty much done it all. He wears all of the hats. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, $1 million plus a year earner, Mr. Muzafer Najfi, thank you for being here, brother. Let's have you kick it off. I'm excited for today.
My brother, man, I appreciate it. And, people always talk about my volume. Jess, is my volume good right now? Or do I need to turn up? I can either turn the mic up, turn myself up, turn something up, but I'm turned up. So can you hear me?
You need to turn the mic up? No,
man, I don't know what somebody said on my mic the other day, man. Should I push the mic away from me a little bit?
I don't want you to blow out everyone's speakers.
All right,
Jen is wearing, her headphones over there. I don't want her to, So.
Hey, listen, guys, I appreciate Jesse Mac. He's been doing a lot behind the scenes, in front of the scenes. Just got back from Korea. He's going back to Korea. He's all over the place. And brother, you've got a heart of gold, man, and I love you for everything that you do. Let me go through some of this information for everybody. There's a lot of great things that are happening. Look, some of you guys have heard some goofy things in the last week, and goofy is goofy, and that's just what it's going to be. There's no need to give energy into something that doesn't need energy. I just want you guys to understand that. The fact is that for me, all I focus on is we are Seacret. That's it. I don't care about noise. I don't care about anything else that's going on. I've got a one-track mind right now, right? Right now, it's the family that believes that we are Seacret. Everybody else, if you want to look around, go around, play around, do whatever, hang around, whatever, God bless. I've got Monty. You just took it out of my mouth, man. Gosh, man, I had a good talk with Monty earlier. Fourth quarter is all that I am focused on right now. And so I just got asked to do a call for Jesse because he was doing things in regards to our new videos and tools and things that he's going to share with you here in a little bit. And so what I want you guys to know is that, so he said, Muzafer, he goes, listen, can you do the Mexico call for me? And I said, I got you, right? So I switched my Spanish brain on and I got my Latino self going, right? Hola, hola, ¿cómo estás? And I started getting, I was I was about to salsa right before the call. I was getting ready and excited. And I wanna share with y'all what I did, because the thing is that for those of you guys that understand, Spanish, you're gonna understand this, right? But the fact is that I literally started off their Zoom like this. I'm gonna show you my screen. This is exactly how I started off. Oh, I'm disabled. Would somebody enable me? If I am allowed to share my screen, that would be much appreciated, Jesse Mac. Okay, there we go. Advanced camera, bam. Okay, so look, guys, here's what I did in Spanish. I'm going to translate for you in English. I tell people there's two things that we do. One is we find customers. Imagine that. This is like the first time I'm telling you from Spanish to English. Man, if there was any Spanish speaking people on here, they'd be so excited. My man Jorge and Sandra and all of them are on here. Anyways, this
Spanish
right here is
Spanish
I
is
always
on point,
do
bro.
this,
I just
right?
got to tell you, I like it.
What's that? Yeah, there's customers, clientes. Equipo is your team. So I teach people you got to build your team, right? So this is what I was telling them. Now, what I told them was, if you want to build a big, stable, successful, or a team with success business, right? Again, this may not be proper grammar, but this is how I wrote it out. This was my Spanish. Again, this may not be proper Spanish, but this is like Muzaferized, just so you guys know. And I started telling them the system. But the point of all of this is I said, listen, guys, I said, right now, we've got to get you focused on the 50-50. And I explained in Mexican pesos, it's 1,000 pesos and 1,000 pesos. Mil, that's 1,000. And I started showing them this. So this is what we're teaching all over the world. So basically what I said is, every year you can get a free getaway forever for the rest of your life. That's basically what this says for those of y'all that don't speak Spanish. Now, I may not say it properly grammatically, but this is like the Muzafer way of saying that, just so you all know. And I just want you guys to understand. Then what I did is I said, the reason we want to do this is when somebody gets started, they get a pack. From there, they get registered for 50-50. From there, they get registered for training. They set a second appointment. They make a list. They launch their business live in person in Zoom and start doing calls. This is what we do. So if we're teaching this in Spanish, we're teaching this in English. This is the mentality that everybody needs to get into. Now, what I said is, the reason why 50-50 is so important is because what you want to do is you want to start to raise the floor of your business. I had a talk with Roscoe, Michelle, and I kept talking about raising the floor. What does that mean? Is that as you start to build a business and everybody gets on 50-50, because their focus is what you want is, you want everybody that gets joined, that joins our business, stays on 50-50 every month, every year for the rest of their life. And what that does is, as your team grows, the floor grows. As your team grows, the floor grows. What do I mean by the floor? I mean your volume, your residual volume will start to grow like this. Your new pack sales, the new people that are going in, it's going to be on top of your floor volume. That's how you're going to build this business, right? You cannot live in your past. Your yesterday points in a basketball game cannot win tomorrow's game. It cannot. You need new points. So the fact right now is that we have to help all of you rebuild your floor. Some of you haven't grasped that concept yet. This is a build, guys. This is not getting a few people in and hoping that they catch fire and build it for you. This is a build. I had a talk with my buddy Monty today, and I hope he doesn't mind. But there's so many of you on this Zoom that Monty, I hope you're okay with this. But I told him that, and he gave me a thumbs up. I was like, man, I feel like I just want to shake you, right? And I don't know if I scared him, made him upset, or made him happy, but I was like, Monty, listen to me, man. Like Like, what are you doing? Like, this is what I said to him. And maybe some of you guys don't want this call, and that's why you guys go to Jesse, and I understand. And the point is that when you talk, like, this is like, I wasn't mad at him, and I was frustrated because I see a guy that's so talented, and I don't understand why he's not a diamond. I don't understand why so many of you are not platinums and rubies and diamonds. And I just sit back and I go, gosh, like you have the ability, you have the talent, you have the knowledge. I just need you to have the consistency of work that you will just sit there and go, I am going to go build this thing right here. I'm going to go build my floor. I'm going to go build this up. And this is what I need you to do right now, guys. This is all of you. I need your help. Jesse said I'm the hardest working person that he knows, and I appreciate it. Man, he works his butt off. Isaac works his butt off. A lot of people do, and I'm grateful that people put me in that category. And I'm telling you, like, I sent some of my friends this video of Kobe Bryant, and man, God rest his soul. And it was a video done by his peers, and they were saying, man, we were in Vegas for training for the Olympics, and we were in Vegas, and Carlos Boozer was like, you know, we wanted to go out, like, we're in Vegas, so we all went out, and me, like Carmelo Anthony, they were like, yeah, we went to this nightclub called Trist, and we were kicking it, and they said, man, we got back to the Wynn Hotel at 5:30 in the morning after kicking it, and there was Kobe walking down the hallway in his basketball gear with his workout gloves, getting ready to go work out at 5:30, getting ready to go work out. And they looked at him, and Kobe gave him that look, and he went straight to the gym, went and worked out. These guys went to sleep. The next day, LeBron and Dwayne Wade woke up at 5:30 to go work out with Kobe Bryant. By the end of the week, all the players got on Kobe's schedule. Listen, guys, I will never ask you to do something I'm not doing. I will never ask you to do something I'm not doing. But I'm telling you right now that I am showing people Seacret every day. I am recruiting people. I am going to the trainings. I am making the sacrifices. I am up early. I am up late. Last night, Jesse and I did a call for Indonesia at midnight. This morning, I was up doing calls at 6 a.m. Right now, Seacret needs us. Everybody needs Seacret, but when Seacret needs you, I'm asking you, where are you? We are Seacret. That's who we are. And right now, we're going into the biggest event of our business. Like right now, we're going into this weekend, and I'm asking you, right? Like where are you? Where are you mentally? Like what are you thinking about? What are you doing? And so I want you guys to know that right now, what we got to do is we've got to focus on getting one more. All of us have to focus on getting one more, like one more. Like we got to focus on that one more. I'm asking guys, listen, I don't know who, and I sent that video of Kobe. I sent it to a bunch of buddies of mine that like Kobe Bryant, right? So I sent that video to them. Jesse, I can't remember if I sent that one to you, but I sent it to a bunch of people on Instagram. And Jorge wrote, "You are our Kobe," and I took that as a big compliment. And I sat there and said, guys, I will always be that guy in the gym. I will always be that guy that will wake up early, that will stay late, that will do the extra practice, that will take the extra shots. I promise you, I will be that guy. I'm just asking for one more. Can one of you come meet me in the gym early? Do the extra practices with me. That's all I'm asking, guys. That's all I'm asking. And so what I'm telling you is what's happening right now is from now until the view. I'm not asking you to do it for the rest of your life. I'm asking you to give me a season. I mean, not now until the view, from the view until the end of the year, right? So here's what I'm asking you to do right now. All right, so here's the deal. right? As we look at this, we've got the view coming up this week. So if we can focus on one more, that's the focus, right? If we each focus on one more, just one, guys, one more. If all of us focus on one more, right? So that's number one. Number two is at the view. I need you to get your teams together. I need you to get your teams together. Guys, you've got to huddle up. You got to lead your people. Write this down. If I don't lead people, they will lead me. I need you to lead, guys. I need all of you to lead. Men, women, young, older, mature, experienced, not experienced. Who cares? I need you to lead, guys. I need you to lead. You'll never hear me ask you guys for anything, guys, but I need you. I need you to lead. I need you to be there with your jersey on, ready to hit this weekend hard. Okay? Now, you got to get your team together. Okay? And you've got to get ready to be leaders. Like, I'm going to tell you what's happening because there's no secret of how we do this. I'm going to tell you what's happening. Right? So as we look at this, when we come out of the view, right now we're putting a schedule together. When we come out of the view, I'm telling you guys what we're going to be doing. Every night starting Monday. So this Monday, the 17th of October, we're going to be doing an opportunity presentation on Zoom. Why are we not doing 2 or 3 a day? Because I need you to do live, guys. I need you to do live in-person presentations, one-on-ones, two-on-ones, group presentations, home presentations. Write it down. Muzafer needs me to do one-on-ones, two-on-ones, group presentations, home presentations. Write it down. Guys, I need you. I need you. What we will do is make sure that we have a Zoom presentation. That's what we can do. I talked to the leaders with Jesse this morning, and we're going to have 37 presentations. 37 from Monday until Wednesday, right before Black Friday, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. It's a blitz, guys. It's all on, game on. And I'm telling you right now that if you can be on all 37, be on all 37. If you can be on 35, be on 35. If you can be on 30, be on 30. But the fact is, be on them. Even if you have a guest, be on them. If you don't have a guest, be on them. Because if you have a guest, you want as many people on them as possible. And I know a week in, 2 weeks in, you're going to be like, oh, man, do I have to be on another one? Yes, you do. Yes, guys. Yes, you do. Do I have to do another presentation? No, I get to do another presentation. I can't wait to do another presentation. Man, they're allowing me to do this. Like, what are my options? All these other garbage deals that are out there, or the real deal? Guys, I'm just telling you, I get to do Seacret. That's how I look at it. So let me just tell you right now, we're coming out with 37 presentations right after the view. Then we're going to come out with a couple product trainings because we want to teach product, because we're going into Black Friday. So we need to let people know the value of the product. We need to let people know exactly the quality of this product. So when Black Friday hits, you have a massive jump in your business. And then we have something planned in December. I can't even tell you. We got something planned in December that's so sexy. It's so phenomenal. I can't even tell you. We're not even announcing it at the view. We're going to announce it in December. I'm not even supposed to say that. Jesse's like, oh my God, he's covering his mouth. He's like, man, what do I do? Do I interrupt Muzafer? Do I say something? Do I not say something? He's on a roll. If I say something, is he going to punch me? I don't know. Right now, here's what you got to realize.
I'm just glad that you're the one saying it because I'm the one who's usually in trouble.
Hey, listen, I'm just telling y'all, it's coming. It's time that we act as business partners. So listen to me. I'm going to tell y'all something else. Y'all know our schedule. You guys know the next event that's happening, right? It's Playbook. Oh, y'all know I'm already ready. I'm just telling you right now is that at the view, we're going to come out with the registration for Playbook. So when Playbook registration comes out, what do you do as a leader? You don't go to the bathroom. You don't take a break. You register for Playbook. Guys, you got to know Playbook is coming. Like, you got to know what's coming. And then what do? You make sure you're registered and you go through the crowd going, you registered? Jennifer, you registered? Willie, you registered? Sharon, you registered? Genevieve, you registered? Monty, you registered? Angelique, you registered? Vicky, you registered? Chance, you registered? Like, this is what you do. You start going through the crowd going, I got done. You done? I'm done. You done? High five. Boom. Let's get someone else done. And we make sure that playbook is booked. We make sure that we go into the new year booked. Guys, before playbook, we're gonna have regionals. We're gonna rock cities in January. We're gonna start this new year out right. I'm letting y'all know as if you're our leaders and our business partners, and Jesse's going, man, shit, he's telling everybody everything. Ooh, he just said shit. You know Muzafer's on right now. I'm just saying, shoot. Right? So the bottom line, and my assistant Henna's over there laughing. Everybody's like, oh, right? So listen, guys, I'm just telling y'all right now. I'm letting you know that it's game on. And I'm playing for a championship. Because there's that, like, you don't need, you know what's funny? Is that somebody said, man, some of the stuff that's happening, is it going to motivate Muzafer more? Do you think there's something that I need as more motivation? Then you must not know me. I don't need other people to motivate me. I need to look all of you in the eyes this weekend. Your success is my motivation, not somebody else's thoughts, ideas, failures, or decisions. I don't base my life on anybody else but the people that look me eye to eye and say, we are Seacret. That's all I care about. That's it, is you. That's family. I'm just letting y'all know right now. This is where I'm at. I told Jesse right before this call, like, hey, man, he goes, hey, I can go first. I said, I'm going. And he was like, oh, man, like, oh, are you sure? I was like, dude, I'm going first. I said, you close it out. I said, I got some stuff on my chest, man. And I just got to share it with the family. That's what we do as family. We share stuff with each other. I'm telling you, I need you. Okay. I'm asking you. Because here's the deal. Is that I know the plays that are going to be run. I know what everybody else is doing. And here's what I'm going to tell you right now. And I keep using my boy Kobe. When he played in the Olympics, he went to the coach and he said, Coach, put me up against their best defender. Put me up against their best defender on every team, and I will shut them down. Guys, he didn't say, I just won scoring champ. Let me score the ball. He said, I'm going to do what's necessary for the team. So I'm letting y'all know that I don't need to be the scorer, but gosh, I'm a lock everybody up for you to score, for you to put the points on the board, for you to win. I'm just telling you guys that we're going to make this happen. This is going to be a phenomenal year, 2023, just so you guys know. Because the bottom line is 2023 is my number. You know why? Because 2 + 2 + 3 is 7. I can't even, hey, Jess, you already know. 2 + 2 + 3 is 7. I'm just telling you, Jesse's like, oh my God. Like, yes, it's on. Like, this is it. It's coming. It's coming. I was born on the 7th. The 7 is my number and 21 is my number. I'm just letting you guys know. Right? 21 was a great year. 7 is my number. 2 + 2 + 3 is 7. It's coming. Right? So after the view, this is what we have coming out. Black Friday, there's going to be monster trainings done. Guys, listen, at the view, you need to make sure that you are energized. When Jesse and some of the other leaders are breaking down Black Friday, you better pay attention. You better give energy. You better take notes on what he teaches you when it comes to Black Friday stuff this weekend. And then we're going to do more Black Friday stuff afterwards. I promise you. Regionals, everybody needs to be there. And Playbook, everybody needs to be there. This is going to be October, November, December, January, February. I've outlined the next 5 months of our business together, the next 5. Right? That's the outline. That's what we're going to do. And we're going to do it together. Get one more this weekend. And I promise, they asked me to speak on stage. They have no idea what they asked because I'm about to light this thing up this weekend. So I'm going to be there. I can't wait to see y'all. I love y'all. And, you know, this guy gives me a lot of credit, but I'm telling you, he works just as hard. The guy is always doing whatever he can for the team, for the family. The fact is that I've also, listen, this is my belief, is that Jesse is also the heart of Seacret. He was here before me, and he literally held held it down before I even came. Even though you guys don't know, but Jesse's sponsor left. Jesse's sponsor left. Jesse's sponsor left. Jesse's sponsor left. Jesse's sponsor. Oh, and you guys think these are just people. I'm sorry. The sponsor that was a diamond was a ruby left. The one above that, which was a diamond, left. The one that was above that, which was a blue diamond, a red diamond, and a crown and a crown. And they left Jesse hanging, and they let him build a binary underneath them. And you know what? All of these people have begged to come back, and I'm not saying anything that's untrue. Jesse, stop me if I'm lying. The fact is that every single one of these people in the last 12 months have called Isaac saying, is there a way we could please come back? No joke, like no joke. They have called Isaac, Jesse, true or false, saying, hey, can we come back? Texted him, what do we got to do? And Isaac sat there and said, listen, I'm sorry, but right now our community is filled with integrity, character, honesty, and heart. And what happened when you leave, if it's not left in that manner, then you can't return. I'm just telling you, if someone leaves with honesty, integrity, character, and heart, our door will always be open. If they don't leave with those items, it's not open, guys. I'm just letting y'all know that the ship has left. And what happened is this young man stayed. And I got a chance to work with Jess, and we started working together. And I'm going to tell you all the truth right now. Not that I've lied to you before, but I'm going to tell you something that I don't talk about a lot. When Jesse and I first started working together, because when I came as corporate, it was easy to work with Jesse because he used me as the vice president. He used me like his upline. And he went to me like I was his go-to guy. I was the trainer. Jesse trained with me. We did stuff all over, and it was easy for him. It was a simple connection. When I went into the field and Jesse begged Isaac for me to be a sponsor, but Isaac wouldn't insert people. And so I said, Jesse, man, sign me up, sponsor me. And then it became weird between me and Jess. It was weird because he was like, man, how do I work with Muzafer? Because he was the vice president. He was like my upline. Now he's in my group. Do I tell him what to do? If I tell him what to do, is he going to punch me? Like, how does this thing work with this dude? I don't know, man. He's so aggressive. And so I was like, Jess, man, let's go. And he was like, man, I'm going. But like, and we were trying to figure each other out. And I was like, man, what is he doing? And he was like, man, I don't want to get in his way. And I was like, Jess, let's, and so we were trying to figure each other out for the first year plus. And it was weird. It was weird between me and him. And he stuck with me, and he was like, man, I'll do anything to support you. And he kept saying that. And I was like, but I need you. I don't need you to support me. And we kept trying to figure it out. And then all of a sudden something happened, and we kind of like snapped into place like brothers, like a puzzle. And the dude has always been a phenomenal human being. And he's gotten so good at this business. But I'm so proud of him for becoming one of my best friends and like a brother to me. And Jess, you've absolutely killed it, man. And I know we're going to rock this weekend, but thank you for being you and figuring out how to put this puzzle together with me. Because I'm not an easy piece to figure out, but you held on long enough, brother, and game on. So everybody, our Crown Royale, my boy, Jesse Mac, baby, I'll turn it over to you.
Oh, thank you. Can you leave now? Because like you should have closed. That was like a closing talk and a closing speech. My stuff isn't as exciting as that, but I appreciate it, and thank you so much. And so much of what Seacret has been creating today is why we have something so special, because the things you fight for are the things that you cherish the most. And it was and I've always had so much respect for your work ethic, your build, and your commitment to people, because you're just is like bulldog tenacious. But I'm so happy that we were able to find each other's strengths. And it's one of the things inside of business where, it's always easy to focus on somebody's weakness, because we're not all great at everything. But that's what makes a team great, is not when everybody's great at everything, but when we know what each other is great at, and we can learn to depend on each other and count on each other. And so, but we also need a Kobe. We need a guy, and by the way, if you haven't watched, the Netflix documentary, as he's talking about the what was it called? Renew. Anyway, it was the team that was coming back where they were trying to renew the spirits of
the Redeem Team.
Redeem Team. That's what it was, right? So the Redeem Team, and because they had some bad beats, and Kobe came onto the team, and some things people were like, oh, that's what we're doing. Okay, let's go. And always leading by example, always leading from the front, always leading from the charge. And I just I love you, brother, man. Thank you. So let's get into a few things here in terms of what we're doing, where we're going, right? And I want to give you guys some strategy. I want to give you guys some updates, and I want to give you guys some great news here today. So if you're down for some great news, type a 7, because that's obviously Muzafer's favorite number, into the chat box. Let us know if you're down for some great news, and let's get after this. So first of all, I want to make sure you guys know that we have a brand new updated Club Seacret overview push play tool. So bam, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a preview of it. I'm going to show you guys where to find it, and I'm going to share with you where it's coming here in the future, where you're going to be able to find it in even more locations. So if I go to advanced here and I go to video and I pull this up, and let's see if I can do it this way. And I go here, Final Cut, is it loading? It's loading, it's thinking. So videos, push play, there she is. So all right, so if here it is, guys. I'm not going to play the whole thing for you guys. It's 13 minutes, but as you can see, we got a beautiful edit. You got you guys.
What if there was a company that did billions of dollars in sales because their products were so effective? And once you've tried them, you'd never be without them. And what if they were willing to give you a vacation for 2 of your choice, up to a 7-night hotel or resort stay at over 1,000 locations all over the world, or a 4-night cruise for 2 in exchange for simply trying their products?
All right, so I'm not going to go through the whole thing with you guys, but what we're basically doing is, you guys can take a look here, and hopefully you can see this. What it goes through is the presentation, it goes through the products, goes through the skincare, it goes through some of the examples. We're going to get some updated examples for this here, and I'm going to do an update for this next week, but I didn't want to wait. I wanted to get something out to you guys right away. But the other thing that we have added in here, which is really great, is we talk about what it is to become an agent. We've got some updated imagery for the packages, but after that, what it does is it goes into the getaway programs, and it goes over all of the new things that you guys have seen with some of the discounts, like some of the locations that we have from all over the world. So it has that already in there. Talks about how you get 3 of these vouchers with our professional package. Got some testimonials that are locked in there, and then it hits on our $50 product credit. What it means, you get 100% of your membership back every month in product credit. You guys realize how, that's incredible. And then from there, it launches into our new 50/50 program, which is basically the idea that it's very simple. You're an active Club Seacret member, loyalty pays, $50 in products, and you're going to be getting that voucher and that getaway. So then it's going to go into a short information about the compensation plan, where we've talked about getting 4. The reason why is 4 is the magic number, enroll 4. Why? Because that's how you're going to earn that rockstar bonus, right? And whether you're getting enrolled through a customer loyalty customer pack, or they're enrolling with an agent pack with a preview, power, professional. We give a few different examples here. We're not getting too complicated in the compensation plan, just giving a few different examples of what it looks like, and then some of the system that we have here, and then we're closing it out A, B, or C, get back to the person. So this video is up. We put it on my YouTube channel. We also have it as a Dropbox link. So if you want to download it and put it in your Facebook group, you want to put it in any place that you believe that you can share it, feel free to do so. I'm going to drop into here the YouTube link. The YouTube link is now on there inside of the chat box, so you can copy that. I'm also going to drop you guys the Dropbox link, okay? We have gotten this out to your leaders. Now, do keep in mind that we are going to have another version of this edit coming probably right after the convention. And the reason why is there's some other big announcements coming this weekend. So we want to make sure that you guys know about. Now, some people have been asking me about the application. This video is going to get updated in the Share Seacret app, as well as some of you guys have been using a Rapid Funnel app or Rank Up. All right. And you guys are going to see a major overhaul. We are going to be converting everything from Rank Up into Team Synergy. We're going to be taking on that project, and Austin Zuloff is going to be heading up the spear on that and making sure that we create a simple, easy onboarding system and replicatable program. I just got off the phone literally about 2 hours ago with the owner of Rapid Funnel, Patrick Shaw, good friend of mine for 18 years. And we've got our meetings on Monday where we're going to be pushing all of that in. So you're going to get updated videos, updated things on that system. If you're not utilizing that system, don't worry about it yet. As soon as it's ready to launch with all the updates with Team Synergy, we're going to get it out to you guys. So a few updates on that. So if you have YouTube videos, that is something to be able to share. I want to talk a little bit about sharing and what to share and how to share, because Muzafer talked about coming out of this event. As we're coming out of this event, one of the things we want to do is create more clarity. I think we can all agree, and all the people here, we love Seacret. I know that if you're here, you love Seacret. How many of you guys love our products? And I don't mean love our products. How many of you guys love our products, right? So, right, like for real, you're kind of weird about it, right? And sometimes, and that's one of the things is not just creating users, not just creating customers, creating what we call raving fans. Raving fans are one of those things, whether they're distributors, they're agents or not, are what really are going to build your business, and utilizing our products and finding those products. So being a product of the product is one of the most important parts of building out our business, but it's not the only thing, right? And one of the things that I take is, okay, well, we've had Seacret and we've had skincare, and then we've had nutrition, and then we've got this membership, and it was originally, it was like a travel thing, but it's not a travel thing, because there are a lot of people that get value out of the Club Seacret membership that has nothing to do with travel. They're just with Club Seacret, so that way they can get the cheapest price on the products and get it back in free product every month. There are some people that are getting their value out of the Club Seacret membership that are just using it for the telemedicine. There's other people getting the value out of the program because they're just using it for the members deals portion of it, for the shopping that they're doing and the savings that they're getting from that. So to say Club Seacret is just a travel membership is, I think, downplaying the value that we're going to be able to provide. And because you're a Club Seacret member, and if you're an annual Club Seacret member, you're going to be getting a getaway every year for being a member and using our products on a monthly basis. That's pretty incredible. But at the same time, one of the things that we've noticed is that it's a lot. How many guys can agree? There's a lot to share. There's a lot to present. There's a lot to show. So we wanted to make this video for you guys to have a simple video, but this does not, I want to repeat this. This is very important. Okay. The video does not replace you of doing the presentations, because it is a great introduction. It is not necessarily a full presentation. Now, are there some people that will watch this video and immediately be ready to sign up? Yes. Those are what we call aces. Those are your quick yeses and you're fast. And some people are faster than others, but it's not going to remove you from this. So it's the high tech and the high touch. We could use it together. But what we are really doing as an organization here is we are taking on the project really as an organization to be able to create a faster system, an onboarding system, training and development system for this entire organization that everybody is never, what we don't want is any agent to be waking up on a daily basis confused on what to do and how to do it. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice to have everybody going to be like, okay, I know what to do. So if I'm a part-time agent, now, majority of people, as you guys know, are part-time in our business. And what does that mean for the average person? Well, around their schedule, what do they really have? That 5 hours a week, that 10 hours a week is really what they have. So what we want to do is we want to create not only an onboarding program for everybody, we want to have a simple system for people to be able to share, to be able to follow up, to know what to do and when to do it. Okay. But the other thing that we want to do is give people simple actions and principles to show somebody on a part-time basis. And if you want to speed up your results, all you got to do is increase a couple of those activities. And so I want to share with you a couple of the commitments that I have had and we have had over the course of this, in the direction of where we're going with this. And I want to give you guys a sneak peek here. Now, this isn't completely finalized here, but I want to let you guys know is our team has been working hard. Our leadership body has been working hard to be able to create it, because complexity is the enemy of execution. So if you want to move faster, you need to simplify. And so what we put together was 7 simple commitments. So your secret 7, of course, it's 7 because Muzaffer's number 7, right? And also it rhymes, it's cute. But your secret 7 commitments for massive success. And I want you to write these down here real quick for somebody going, okay, I'm part-time, I'm spare time. Maybe, I got a career, I've got my kids, I'm back at home, and I've only got 5-10 hours a week. What do I do with that to make sure that it's the most effective? Because what happens a lot of times is people don't realize that it is small incremental things compounded over a period of time that create massive results in your business. So number 1 is to be a product of your product, is to use your products. And we talked about this, but every day you should be using your products. Number 2 is to share Seacret with 2 new people a day, minimum 5 days a week. So we want to share Seacret. Now that could be an invitation where you're sitting down with them. That could be sending them out a video, but you're sparking 2 conversations a day where you're getting somebody that doesn't know to start looking. And that's what we do is I share information and I collect decisions. That's what I do. We are in network marketing. We are marketing to a network. People we know, people we meet, people we find, people we connect, people we attract, whether it's in person and online. We want you to be starting 2 conversations a day with somebody that's evaluating Seacret so you get the numbers to work in your favor, right? So next thing is have or attend 1 event per week. This is where you're going to be presenting Seacret, or someone's going to be presenting. Now, this could be in a home. This could be at a coffee shop. This could be a living room. But we recommend you having at least 1 event a week that you are inviting, because if you're talking to 10 people a week, where are you inviting them to? They need to be coming to something, right? So, and I recommend starting off with 1 at your home and then getting into other people's homes and living rooms and doing presentations. Man, there's almost nothing as effective as getting into a presentation, putting Seacret products on somebody and sharing with them the Club Seacret story, because it's pretty darn amazing. Next is attend your weekly online event. This is online training. That's this training. So every week, this is an hour a week in your schedule. Sometimes it's 40 minutes, sometimes it's shorter, but an hour or less inside of your education. Look, they say, it was Benjamin Franklin, Abraham Lincoln. I don't remember. It was one of those guys. One of those guys who added this quote who said, if I had 4 hours to chop down a tree, I'd spend 3 hours sharpening my axe and 1 hour hitting the tree. What we want you to do is get better and better and better. And when you do activity and come back to training, you're going to see. But I also want you to know we're going to do a major revamp on our weekly trainings here, because every week, instead of just giving you training, we're going to be implementing a couple of the things. We're going to be doing product spotlights on a weekly basis. So you're getting more education on a weekly basis on different products and different categories of Seacret. We're also going to be doing recognition on a weekly basis on Tuesdays and recognizing new people in the ranks and hearing more testimonials so we can feature you for all the success that's happening and celebrate your success on this on a weekly basis. So you're going to be seeing multiple trainers. You're going to be seeing kind of a lot of times an up and coming leader, and so a verse, and then a top level leader where you're going to be seeing on this weekly event. The other thing that we have here is going to be attending your Seacret Saturdays, your monthly trainings. Now, some of you guys are like, well, we don't have those yet. Well, stay tuned, guys. So over the course of this weekend, you're going to hear a little bit more about this system. Attend all the conventions. Obviously, we have our convention coming up this weekend. And lastly is personal development every day. Because in life, you're either growing or you're dying. There is no in between. There is no coasting uphill. If you want more, you need to become more. It's not just do more. You guys have heard this. Find people, have what you want, do what they do, and you'll have what they have. That is an important part of the process. So you guys are going to be seeing some major enhancements to our programs, major enhancements to our systems, major enhancements to our team, because here's what I'm excited about, I believe, over the course of this next week and the next month and this by the end of this year. There are some people that will get people to join Seacret by just selling our team system. Not even the company, not even the products, not even the getaways. People will join your team because they're like, holy cow, when I join Seacret, I get access to this entire system of these people that have built this entire leadership program where I can grow through. And not only that, I don't have to manage it all. I can just plug and play and I can participate. And once I've ranked and I've started excelling in my business, what's going to happen is you're going to be a part of the system. you're going to be a part of helping create this for each and every one of us. So this is a very important process that we're all going through, but there's even, there's more good news coming this week, and I don't want to ruin it for you. And Muzafer is right. One of the announcements that's coming it was funny because they were thinking about it. And I was like, no, Black Friday, don't mess up Black Friday. So we're going to focus on Black Friday. And then as Black Friday, mid-December, they're going to make this announcement that's going to launch you into the end of 2022 and into the beginning of the year. It is also going to coincide with our next Club Fit program. And then we just saw, if you guys got our new Club Fit bottles, for those of you guys that won, some of you guys are getting those in the mail, as I've been seeing, which is awesome. And we've got Kim Lyons back. We've got not only round 2, but we are taking us off of Facebook and into our own personalized Club Fit app. You guys are going to see it. You're going to get debuted on this coming out of Black Friday. It's going to be spectacular. So there's a lot to be excited about. There's a lot to be grateful for. And there's a lot of things that are going to impact your business if you take them and take action with them, right? So, and in this training, the idea behind this is don't let your learning lead to knowledge. When your learning leads to knowledge, you become a fool. When your learning leads to action, you become unstoppable. And when I really started kind of taking that in, because a lot of people learn, but they don't do anything. They learn and they don't do anything. So now if you're just here for the fun and you're just here to hang out and you're just here because it's a good time, I'm excited that you're here. But there are those of you here that's not what you came for. You came because you wanted more. You came because you wanted a different level of lifestyle. You came because you wanted to be able to create something for your family. You came because you wanted to be able to prove to yourself what was possible. You came to basically go, I'm not going to settle for this is it anymore, and I'm going to take things to the next level. And in order to take things to the next level, it means that you need to be a lot of times willing to give up to go up. So what is it that you're willing to give up to level up in there? That's right, Monty, in order to take this thing that you can get this done. And this has nothing to do with what has happened. It has to do with where we're going. And where we're going is very special. But as Isaac talks about in his events and in his training, he talks about the number one thing that they said as a family when they got together and started Seacret 22 years ago is the number one thing is we'll never forget where we came from. We never forget where we came from. And what we mean by that is that never remember that service does not undermine your leadership. It elevates your leadership. Being of service, being of value, being valuable, and making sure that you provide value to you, your team, and your organization. And what it did is it took me back because we had an amazing event last weekend with an amazing group of people that came down a lot from the Upper East Coast and Canada, from the Dream Team and Tracy Zimmer's organization, Nancy and Mike Roy, Jade Bolin, Sarah McLean, and some of the other amazing leadership that came through at this event. And a lot of the people have been here for 6, 7, 8, 9, some 10 years as they're celebrating their 10-year anniversaries with Seacret, which is incredible. And in that meeting, they were talking about it, say, we're excited about the new things. And as excited as we are about everything that's new, the thing that we really wanted, we've been missing is talking a little bit about the foundation of Seacret. And one of the things they talked about, which I thought was really important, is the core values. Now, I'm curious, okay, by show of hands, how many of you guys know the 10 core values of Seacret? Interesting, right? And I remember when they said that, I was like, wow, because it was a staple training at every one of our conventions. And the reason why was it's not just what we do, it's who we are and who we're going to be as an organization, and who we're going to strive to be as our values as an organization. And so many of us know the mission behind Seacret because Isaac talks about it all the time. And Isaac talks about that, what are we doing? We're building a wealthy global community. That's the vision. Now, behind that, I want to share it with you guys here real quick because I think this is important for those of you guys. If you get to our website, our Seacret website, and you click on About, and you click on Founders, you're going to see Isaac there, right? So, and then you're going to see our mission and our core values. So I'm going to go through these here real quick. I want to just read them to you. So our mission statement, we're building a wealthy global community, serving the world by delivering unexpected results through innovative products, opportunity, and inspiration. And what's exciting is I remember being in the boardroom when we wrote this with a handful of people back before there was the millions of sales, before there was anybody at a top rank, before anybody had anything to show for. But we got together and said, who are we going to be? And then we decided what our core values were going to be as an organization. And I'm going to read these to you real quick because I think they're really important, not just to never forgetting where we come from, but in being a guiding light as to where we're going as an organization. So number one is deliver a world-class customer experience. Guys, I want to repeat this. Guys, if you believe that you're going to build a real residual income without building a real customer base over the world, you got something else in your brain that needs to be fixed. Because at the end of the day, now there are agents that are real customers. What do I mean by that? There are agents that sign up that stop building the business but keep purchasing. Those are what I call customer agents, right? So they're Costco customers, agents. They pay their $49, they get it a little bit cheaper. We all know that. They're inactive producing, they're non-active agents, but they're still some of your best customers. They purchase every month. They purchase a lot. In fact, inactive agents a lot of times are your best customers that are purchasing all the time. But a world-class customer experience, this is something that we are dedicated and committed to doing this. Now, that has been challenging over the course of COVID, changes, inventory, shipping, regulations, additions. That has been difficult for Seacret and all of us, but we're not talking about the past. We're talking about the future. From today on, this is our job as agents. This is our job as a company. Number two, be a product of the product. I think that one's self-explanatory. And let's talk about that one. You can't go tell somebody, hey, you need this and you don't believe in it yourself. Number one. The next thing is embrace change and be daring. Look, this is something that's really important. Embrace change. You know how many secret agents I've been talking to that I've had to have this conversation as part of their values. I say, listen, you're going to have to learn to embrace change and be daring, have courage, because things are going to change. I know, most people are like, oh, I don't want it. Most people throw temper tantrums about, no, I don't want it to. It's going to, one thing that is constant is it's going to change. Now, change is mandatory. Growth is optional. So pay attention to what you're doing. But the next is operate with a spirit of gratitude and humility. Man, how important is this? I mean, Isaac, I think, is a pure representation of this. If you want your life to change your expectations for appreciation, and you'll see a whole new world. All right. So what is it you're grateful for? Man, I can't even tell you how grateful I am for Muzafer, for this leadership body, for Isaac Ben Shabbat. I had 3 conversations with them today about something. I'm so grateful for Eddie Head. Man, I just watched, I don't want to get in trouble. Eddie showed me something. And for those of you guys that know, Eddie is pretty brilliant at making stuff. And I'm going to leave that there before I get into more trouble. But I can tell you that the work that's been going on behind the scenes with your corporate team that is working literally around the clock to be able to not only create programs, but to take everything we're having and put it in a very palatable, easy to digest program where people can understand, because we don't have to show everything to everybody for them to join. We want to just give them enough for them to get excited about joining the club. And then once they're in the club, they can see everything that's inside of the club. Okay. Next, become a person you want to attract. And that is so important when it comes to what it is that we're doing here, because it's not just what you do, it's who you become, right? So who are you going to become? And they say, find people, have what you want, do what they do, you'll have what they have. It's actually a little different, I think, than that. Is find people, have what you want, become who they've become, because you've got to be working on yourself. The next, communicate with love and respect. Communicate with love and respect. This is an important one, right? There's some times that I feel like some people forget, because we're all humans. Are we going to make mistakes? Yes. Nobody's perfect. Whether it's a company, an individual, a leader, we're all going to make mistakes, right? There are times where I know that I've made a ton of mistakes in this last year. I made some mistakes in this last week. Monty, I apologize for not getting back to you, Mr. Message, my brother. I didn't see it. So, but at the same time, when we can communicate with each other and say, listen, hey, I messed up, but just, when something happens and you mess up, don't leave them in the mess. Let's clean up the mess and let's move forward. That's what that integrity is about. It's not about never doing something wrong. It's about not leaving in there. See, Charlie Tremendous Jones said something. He said, we're not born to make right or wrong decisions. We were born to make decisions and then make them right. Whoa, write that down. Charlie, my man, said we were not born to make right or wrong decisions. We were born to make decisions and then make them right. See, for me, what I've been looking to do is make the decision, And so here's the problem, most people, indecision. Don't worry about indecision. Make a decision and figure out how to make it right. Make a decision and then figure out how to make it right. So next is empower and equip through continual growth and development. Obviously, that's a big part of what this weekend is pouring in to taking care of you, because if you don't fill up your battery, you can't give it to anybody else. You can't pour from an empty cup. You need to make sure that you're taking care of you and lifting yourself up, because our business requires a lot of output of being there and people. Next, build a happy team and loyal family spirit. The team that plays together stays together. And we want to make sure that we're creating those magic moments for people and the escapes that we're going to be on, where we're going to be celebrating life together and be able to talk about, you know, the life and the things we're planning together. So what are you doing in your organization to build a happy team and a loyal family spirit? Next, we've got keep it simple, positive, and fun. You guys have heard this, KISS, which stands for Keep It Simple Secret. Some of y'all thought that was something else. It was not. Keep it simple, secret. That's what we're doing here, right? And this is a big thing for me. This is when I looked at these core values and I said, you know what we need to do? I've been talking to people and somebody goes like, I love this. I'm confused. And what we want to do is clarify, create simple things. Hey, you're new, watch this. All right, what do I do now? You do this. All right, I got 10 hours a week. What do I do? Follow this program. All right, so this is what you do. All right, so what am I going after? All right, this is my goals. And if you do these things consistently, you will be successful. We want to give you not just the roadmap, we want to give you the exact plan to do that. And that is a big part of what we are taking on with Team Synergy and taking on everything in-house for us to have a simple, replicatable system, one band, one sound that everybody can march to. So no one is confused as to what it's going to take to build their business, whether it's spare time, part-time, or full-time. They want to go after this thing with everything they got. Lastly, create an environment of victory and celebration. This is a big one, guys, is you want to recognize and reward behavior you want repeated. And so, unfortunately, a lot of times in our lives, we only get recognized for the things that we do poorly. And I can tell you one of the most important things that we are all doing here is creating an environment where we're going to celebrate your success and we're going to lift you up in your setbacks, because you're going to experience them. We're all going to experience them. We're all going to have times where we feel like, man, I don't know. Man, this is going to be tough. We're all going to have those moments where this is hard. And, they say, I used to say that you're all going to have what I call closet crying moments. And it's not whether or not you're going to have them. It's whether or not you're willing to come out and fight for what you believe in. And what I can tell you is that what we're building here is very simple. It has never changed, no matter what we've added, no matter what programs we've added, no matter what countries we've added. Isaac's vision, and we're promising to never forget where they come from, is we are building a wealthy global community that's centered around providing value for people in this world, serving the world, focusing on our relationships, focusing on taking care of each other. Now, there's going to be all kinds of things that everyone's going to go through, and we're going to make sure that we go through it together. Because I can tell you, when I'm going to go through, my wife, I wanted to watch House of Dragons, and my wife has never saw Game of Thrones, and I was like, what? So not one episode. So I was like, well, you got to watch Game of Thrones. So anyway, as you guys have watched Game of Thrones, some of you guys know, so it's like winter is coming. All right. So listen, so the idea behind it is, when it comes, who do you want to have next to you? Do you want to have somebody next to you that you're not sure that they're going to keep that banner? They're going to keep that commitment. They're going to stay loyal to what it is you're doing. Is this somebody that you're curious? They're going to turn their back on you. They're going to go in a different direction. So I don't want to be on the battlefield going into fighting for this freedom that we're all in. But now, granted, thank God we don't have to fight White Walkers here, so we just have to fight mediocrity. That's what we're doing. Right. So we got to, which is a tough battle to fight, because the average person is walking around almost like a zombie. This is a good analogy. I like this. I've never done a Game of Thrones analogy. But the average person is just walking around, not even living a life. They died and they woke up and they're walking around like zombies, going like, oh, another day, another dollar, hanging in there, it's like, how's it going? And so what we're looking to do is that's not what we're about. We are creating the ultimate lifestyle community and club. And the promise that we're going to make, which is a bold promise to people, is that if you join Seacret and you join this community, the quality of your life will improve. That's what I'm talking about with people. Say, listen, get in the club. The quality of your life will improve from being a part of Seacret. It might be from just using our products. It might be from experiencing our community. It might be from experiencing a trip, going on a getaway, trying our product. I don't know what it's going to be, but the quality of life will improve from being a part of this club. So But in order to have that, we need to make sure we protect the club and protect the house. So guys, I have to go because I have a call with Korea right now, and they just text me. They're like, bro, where are you? So anyway, it has been an amazing day so far. It's going to be an amazing week. I can't wait to see you. New push play video, new resources, updated websites, updated funnels. All of that stuff is going to be taken care for you. And this weekend, when you hear the announcements, be prepared to wear 2 socks because we're going to blow one of them off for sure. Eddie's going to bring some stuff for you you've never seen before. And for those of you guys that have leadership events and meetings, please let me know. I can't wait to see you guys at the event. We're going to show up on that red carpet on Friday night, and we're going to be celebrating all weekend. And then we're going to go to work. And that work is going to take us into Black Friday. It's going to take us into the holiday season, and it's going to take us into 2023. And the momentum that you can create in these next 3 months will set up your 2023. For many of you, if you do this, you will never be employed for the rest of your life unless you choose to. You will know what it's like for your time to be priceless. Love you guys. See you guys this Friday. Bye.